Oh. So we'll just be beginning our pre-game talk. Here we have Mr. Jacob yet again with his 70s. Motherfucker.
Tired of me? Aren't you guys tired of me? Huwag ka mag-sanction. No, bakit? Money.
So, Granblue players still being consistent. Shoutouts yet again to Mr. Chino Lopez and Kiko Estrabo for
various reasons.
yeah. Ivan Reyna. Bagadun.
What you get, boy?
So, Gladshar at ContiBreak's team member. Gladshar on the right with the leading starter. And still on the left, Peter the Ghosty starter for Jacob. So to decide who goes first, we'll be flipping a coin. Give me a coin.
Actually, we don't. Wala kayong coin.
Coin nga dyan.
Coin! Guys, coin!
Coin!
Madudugtak na naman yung coin. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, decide kung anong... Tsaka jacken point na lang kayo. Because of that stupid shit, Granblue goes first.
Hey!
Patrick.
Peter.
Yeah, fuck this.
Parang kinawa na.
Ano, good?
Malego. I don't care anymore.
Okay! Commentate!
I'll commentate! Yay! I get to practice my commentating
Hindi
skills.
kami narinig kasi Victor. Really? Oh, hindi ka kaya nung isang fan mo.
Oh, then I'll do better.
Mr. Granblue goes first.
I go first.
Jacob Mangamok goes first.
Alright, Granblue starts the round putting down that grade 1.
You don't know the name.
I don't know the names, but let's go.
Nitro.
So it's for 7k, Jacob will be taking it, takes 1 damage and it is a heal trigger. Second turn for Granblue,
It's not. Nightshade.
puts down that Nightshade and also that Negro guy.
Negro Rogue.
Negro Rook.
Damn it, Victor. Puts down a dancing cat lasso, +2 to draw a card.
Using Nitro skill to retire one and calling him.
Nitros?
Dami naman ko.
Nitro swung, 7k Vanguard.
Nitro.
Nitro, sorry.
Very fast game.
Players healing.
There is fast.
There is fast you is. They died.
They died twice.
Jacob
Negro
starts
Rogue
turn.
dies twice.
Negro Rook dice twice with a critical trigger.
No, Granblue doesn't die. We go back.
Proceeds to skip his right
Skip his
face.
right face and will
Gets-
keep the game at grade 2. will not be giving Genesis a second counter blast, so he will not be using Seabreeze this turn.
Proceeds to
But
rush.
Genesis will continue to rush with 3 grade 3s in the front row. Swings to the side rear guard, now swings for the Vanguard. Will be taking the damage. A grade 3 and a critical trigger. 2 triggers was given to
Nightshade.
Nightshade, and he will not.
Granblue
The grade 3
rides.
will not reach the damage. Rides Night Mist and will be striding with.
Tommy.
Kaya ba nag-stop ba?
No, it's,
Okay lang.
it's not stopped.
Proceeds to stride the loved one.
We'll be striding with Night Mist, who will he be bringing up this turn? Will counterblast 1 to call 2, and will be retired next. Will be retired at the end of the turn. We'll be calling out Cutlass's Soul Blast 2 and draw a card to increase that hand size. And also Peter the Ghosty, he's gonna go defensive on this one.
Oh my lord. That's it.
We'll proceed to use Ghosty's skill, counterblast 1 to mill 2, and draw a card. We'll be bringing down the stride plotter to look for look for a Night Rose to maybe use him next turn. We are now seeing Jacob's really awesome hybrid deck for Granblue. mixing up 7 Cs with the
Proceeds to discard that.
we'll discard a card for Nitros to stay in the hand. Calling out a Night Crow to replace Dancing Cutlass. It will boost the Ghosty Brothers and will swing for 14 on the rear guards. Will be guarded. Swinging Night Mist for 26k to the Vanguard will be taken. A critical trigger, another critical trigger, and a grade 1 Night Crow. Will be taking 3 damage with only 1 trigger and will be given to the Vanguard.
Which one?
Ends turn, the Genesis starts their turn, and they will be striding with Doom Brace.
Soul Charge 3.
Brace yourself.
Brace yourselves, he will be soul charging like a Mutter Ducker.
Oh, with a shite.
Look at that! Giving that last 5 to both the rear guard.
He'll be soul blasting 3 to give +5 to the rear guards. So he has now 2 16k rear guards. Granblue forgot to retire due to the Hollow Knight. We'll be swinging for 31 power. And Granblue will be taking in a critical trigger. But where will he be distributing the damage? I mean the power. And the crit. Yeah, sure. Will be given to that side.
Dito na kami nabas. Hindi yung gamot. Kala ko may ilalabas ka eh.
So 1 critical.
Power.
We'll be giving the power to Night Miss and will stand the brothers. Swinging 16 to the Ghosty Brothers. And we'll be ending the turn. Granblue starts the turn with so much by striding with Plegaton. And he will be striding with a Night Mist again.
Scanning drop.
He'll be scanning his drop zone to see who will be the potential powerhouse to take down the Genesis deck.
Damn.
We'll be putting in a critical trigger to draw cards. Granblue is still drawing cards here. And we'll be singing. Can I join? Oh, go ahead.
No, 12.
We'll be swinging 12 to the side rear guard. Declaring the power of both lanes. 16 for Negro a grade 2, a grade 3, and a stand trigger. And we'll be giving the power to the side lane. And we'll be declaring 21 power. And will be guarded at the end of the turn, putting back every card that was called by Night Mist. Genesis strides, and will be striding.
Banana.
Somebody tell me how to pronounce his name.
Banana.
What's his face?
We'll be striding.
Just say Soraka.
We'll be striding with Banana Man. Banana Gander.
Banana, what's his face?
Looks like a wolf with abs.
Because he is a
Striding with Wolf with abs. Putting that guy into the soul. And we'll be using his effect. We'll be soul blasting.
like a furry.
Ah, well.
We'll be soul blasting 6. And it will trigger his ability to
Scry 4.
scry 4 and rearrange it depending on his likings. And he also gets to call those that he will be soul blasting. A critical trigger, a heal trigger, and we'll be given to that side lane there. And another trigger. Genesis is trigger happy today. Yo. And we'll be giving all effects to that one lane.
It's not like he fixed it.
It's not like he fixed it or anything. But then again, it was pure luck.
It's total orange.
And he will be ending the turn not giving Granblue any counter blast so that he will be unable to call in anyone from the drop zone.
Hati tayo.
Ano? Pasyan?
13.
7 cards in hand versus how many cards in hand? 7 cards in hand versus 11 cards in hand. The difference in damage and in hand is very big here.
Convenience store.
How convenient for the both of them.
I wonder if there's Slurpees included.
We'll be striding with Night Rose, and who will it be this time? Will it be another Night Mist? No, it's going to be Obadiah. So
It's the guy from Mario Kart.
it's a ghosty. We'll be taking out Cannoneer from the deck. Ganache for that counter charge. So he will be getting a counter blast next turn. And another Night Mist. So Jacob is going for multiple triggers here, filtering every trigger in his deck. That's pretty good. That's a good idea. Oh yes. Okay, calling out a great 2. On the side and calling out.
No halo.
Calling out Negro Root and Night Crow.
No halo.
And none of them are going to be declared hollow. Swinging 18 to the Vanguard. Will be taking and giving power to his Vanguard. Will be perfect guarded and takes out a perfect guard, a critical trigger. Another critical trigger to that side lane, making him a 26k lane. And also will be calling out Ganache so that once declared hollow, he will be giving out counter charges. And will be perfect guarded. Genesis starts the turn with a stride. And we'll be calling out Banana Man again. Notice why while Granblue did not declare hollows those front rows so that he can still go defensive regardless of what's in his hand. He may be keeping a big hand, but he's still being cautious here, knowing that he might triple trigger and it could not be in his reach. Soul blasting all 6 of those, but will he be calling any of them?
Oh wait, CD. Good night.
We'll be counter blasting 2 to use the effect to call out those side lanes. We'll be checking the top 4 cards and rearranging it however he likes. We'll be returning 2 to the bottom and 2 to the top. And what could his triggers be? It's a critical trigger and we'll be given to the side lane. A heal trigger. We did not expect that, folks.
It's not like you arranged it.
And a grade 2. He probably expected that one. Genesis, man. We'll be swinging a 16k power to that rear guard over there. And swinging 26 with a critical trigger to the Vanguard. 31, I mean. With 2 damage. He will be taking those damage because he's still at 3 damage and he has nothing to lose. There are now 3 stand triggers of the drop zone, making this somewhat a threat to damage zone. I'm sorry, in the damage zone, making this giving Jacob a bad time since he.
I love your English.
So he actually needs those to refresh his deck, so he won't be striding with Obadiah anymore, and that he has no way to replenish any cards in his deck. There is 7 cards in hand for 7 cards in hand for Jacob to actually eat off But the problem here is that he doesn't have his stand triggers to give 10k to his side lanes. And he will now be riding Night Rose.
With the break right.
He will be striding with the break ride skill to deal more damage and more attacks. Knowing that there's only 7 cards in his hand, he may be able to turn around the game. So Genesis's deck has now been refreshed, and he may have potential heal triggers in there as well, along with perfect guards. But those 7 cards in hand is still well,
Whittle that shit down. I'll whittle that shit down. Worry not, grandma.
we'll be striding with Night Rose. We'll be swinging with 31. 21 to his 21 power to his Vanguard, and also the other lane is also 21. We'll be taking the damage, but no trigger to help him defend. And now another 21, and will require him to give out a 15 guard. Will be 15 guarded with an intercept and a critical trigger from the hand. Will be declaring hollow to increase the damage. I mean power. We'll be checking out the drop zone for anything else that he can bring out when attacking with Night Rose. There is only one stand trigger in play, so giving out a 10k power to one lane is still a big help, but not as big of a help if he had maybe 4. Calculating all the damage that he has, we'll be swinging with 16 power.
Doubles.
And will now be attacking with Night Rose with a Persona Flip, and will be calling units from the drop zone to the field. Calling out Negro Lazy to call another one for Counterblast. For Counterblast and a Soul Blast. And will be calling out the only stand trigger he has in the drop zone, giving one of the units a 10k power. We'll be putting the hollow status on the Ghosty, but not on Negro Lazy. And we'll be calling out another unit on the other side lane. Will be perfect guarded, and it is a critical trigger. Where will he be putting it? He's putting the power on Rachel on the side, but putting the power on the Ghosty. 11 swung to the Vanguard, and it will be 5 guarded. We'll be using that unit skill to call another one from the drop zone. It has been multiple attacks, and Genesis still has 2 cards in his hand, and will be G guarded. That lane is 16, but will still be G guarded, and will be putting 3 units in the soul. 25 swung to the Vanguard, and will be G guarded again. So he was unable to kill him off on this turn, but what will he be doing next turn? He is not going to be able to swing with his Vanguard, knowing that there are 3 stand triggers in his drop zone. Granblue showing off his hand, knowing that he can defend it, but can he defend his deck from decking out?
I'm shit off. I'm showing people how I die.
He is showing off his perfect guards.
Tatlong mig na damage.
Worst case scenario.
Finally!
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 Alright, will this be
The end of Granblue streak.
will it be the final turn? Oh, the people on the side yawning, knowing that could be bullshit, but let's see what happens. Can I say that on YouTube?
What? Bullshit.
Ano yan? Call.
We'll be calling that from the soul. From the hand, I mean. And we'll be choosing whom to soul blast. Shout out to the guy that thinks that checking the soul is cheating.
Yeah! +5. Counter blast 1 counter.
Counter blast another and call it another unit.
One hit retire.
One hit retire.
Genesis may not have the same powerhouse multiple attacks as Granblue, but they still have the option to actually last longer in the game. And will be G guarded, but will he mill? No, he will not. Of course he won't. That lane will be perfect guarded.
Are you crazy?
A critical trigger, another critical trigger, and a grade 1. So there is 3
Grade 1. Really? Just a grade 1 that is a fucking cancel guard.
A perfect guard.
Apparently this commentator doesn't want perfect guards.
I don't like perfect guards. Alright. 36.
They're flirting.
Oh, hindi na record yun. Good job, guys.
Nice guys.
Nice guys. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the continuation, because the camera guy sucks.
You're the one manning the camera, stupid.
Magiging 7 points na ba si
Okay,
Reyna?
so
Or magiging ilang points ka?
okay, so Genesis
that you said.
so Genesis has 6 cards to guard with, 2 grade 2. I'm sorry, 1 grade 2 in the field, so and 4 cards in his hand.
Paano mo call yun? Ay, you bitch!
We'll be calling out Ghosties. He is now swinging with side lanes here. 16 swung calling out that Ghosty. And we'll be giving +10.
Why not?
21 swung to the Vanguard.
Oh shit!
Is he going to be able? He is now counting triggers, folks. He may not be able to guard this.
Really? He just tried to check the cancel guard. Really?
Hey, suspense! Shut up.
You do this to him.
And Ghosty, due to the hollow ability, will go back to his deck.
We people hate Granblue now.
Nakalimutan ni Jacob yung +10 kayo.
Yeah. 21 doon. Yeah. That potato.
Okay.
How will Genesis start this turn? Checking the soul for
For a potato.
Ano yung GB2 niya?
He is not gonna stride. Sorry, Gabe, but he's not gonna stride. Sorry.
Sino potato?
So he will not be striding this turn.
Child was being so blessed.
Soul blasting the child,
child.
and the birds with hats.
The chosen child. Peter agrees.
11 swung and will be guarded. The triggers will be another perfect guard and a critical trigger. 26,000 swung. He's hoping for a heal trigger in those 3 cards.
Will you give him the satisfaction of killing?
Oh man, there are no.
Give him the satisfaction.
Finally! Granblue!
Granblue now knows that there are only that all 3 heal triggers are now in play. He is not gonna get defeating the Granblue! He is now the champion for Saturday Sanction.
Hello there, clan leader.
Will